welcome back to Astronomy Arcade. My name is Victoria, but you can call me Vicky, but today, finally, after so many months, it feels like so long, you can call me Kai. Because it's D&D in Space Night with the OG crew. Let's go. Yeehaw. Welcome back. Every Tuesday we play Dungeons & Dragons in Space. In theory, the last few Tuesdays we have not been able to do that, but we're back. And so now we can say, again, every Tuesday we play. Lately we have been playing the prequel arc of our current campaign, which has featured prequel characters. Wow, shocker. But we are returning to our classic, our OGs, they're all our faves, but yeah, we're starting a new mission. It's very exciting. Yeah, and we have new character art done by the lovely, the wonderful, the amazing Amanda.
Thanks.
They're gorgeous. They're beautiful.
My wife made those.
Yeah,
Just the proud look.
Very.
My wife. I love it.
Thanks, guys.
All right, and before I yammer on for too long, I'm gonna pass it over to Grant to get us up to speed on stuff, because it's been a minute.
It has been a minute, and we will see how much your DM actually remembers of what happened. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the ongoing adventures of the away team Dawn's Horizon, our motley crew of crazy, chaotic characters who are trying to survive the shenanigans I throw at them. That being said, where we specifically left off, Mission 5 was our longest yet, and stuff happened. Ran into possessed X's, met the Trakens, discovered sand creatures, ventured into the Trial of Light and saw things, and also had your ship sabotaged by people. Also, I believe, toppled a local government. All of these fun things.
Hell yeah.
Forgot
Let's
about
go.
Yes, so among other in sundry things, you have saved the colony of Anopsis 4 from certain doom in terms of rampant corruption and terrible things happening. And as a result, you've been given a nice place to park your ship while you do repairs and upgrades, because last time we left off, Dawnbreaker could not fly, period. End of story. She could not take off. At this point, it's been a few days. So when we pick back up with our characters, that's where we will be. So that being said, everyone please go around and introduce your characters and give us an idea what they've been doing.
All right. Well, as I said in the intro, my name is Kypris, Kai for short. Well, I guess I play Kypris, but you know, I'm Kai. I am the heirloom human pilot of the team. I'm also captain of Dawn's Horizon. And I've been working on said ship that couldn't take off. Trying to make it, do the opposite of that and take off eventually, because while we've spent I think we realized we only spent like a total of a week here in the actual mission, which
wasn't
took
very long.
like 3/4 of a year. Like,
Thank you, Grant.
it was
It's
great.
D&D time, ladies and gentlemen.
It was great. Listen,
It was pretty awesome.
There are no complaints here. Time is meaningless though. But
Oh, true.
but yeah, I think she's just been working on the ship, chilling, vibing. I have a service animal now. I have an emotional support being named BB. Not a binturong. It's a different species because this is science fiction, but close enough, and BB's been hanging out and getting me wrenches when I need them and stuff.
Yes.
That's about it. Chilling, hanging, vibing with my crew.
Hi.
Ari.
Hi. I'm gonna have to remember everything here.
It's hard.
It is. I'm like, wait, who am I again? I'm not. So almost slipped into my accent there. Hold on. Let's fix the brain. I'm Amanda. I'm playing Aerie, who is a psionic warrior elf. And I have an entity that is attached to me. Very cool, very awesome. I know we sort of bonded in the Trial of Light, which was kind of cool. That's right. Aerie thinks he's a swell guy now. Anyway, no, they still got work to do. They got stuff to do. They gotta work on it. Anyway, I have been helping as much as I can around the ship, but I'm not very good at repairs, so I am mostly just been in my room, probably freaking out. Also looking at the flower that Carta left for me, which is very sweet. And yeah, just hanging out. Anxiously hanging out.
Aren't we all?
Yeah. Brick. Oh wait, sorry. And this is my best friend Brick. That's
I am Mac, and I play the tank of the group, Brick. Oh, I miss this voice.
Me too.
My boy.
Best buddies with Aerie, and yeah, I've probably just been helping out where I can, doing miscellaneous things. Probably checked out the armory and retook stash of what we actually have and what we don't, and probably training with Aerie
Yeah, probably.
a little bit.
Get my mind off stuff.
Working on our schmoves.
Or what?
Moves.
Oh, okay. Not
Smooth
computer stuff.
moves. Anyway,
What
and
is Riz?
you really
Yeah.
goddamn. And yeah.
And I'm Leaf. And I
Unroll
have
scroll.
missed the sticky note.
Yeah.
I need a scroll.
You should totally. Oh, we're getting you a scroll.
Please.
Absolutely.
I will actually learn calligraphy again so that I can like fill in the scroll correctly.
So
I love it.
I'm Leaf, played by Kyle. Psionic Adept Elf. Handwer to Wonder the Space Weasel. Buddy and Chomper the lovely space lizards. Our two newest additions to the menagerie. Thing 1 and Thing 2, which I really need better names for. I'm thinking Arachne and Athena.
Yeah. Cool.
Because they're spiders. Companion to Bessie, the sentient AI subroutine. Occasional non-lethal sniper. Technically not a war criminal. Group therapist. We got a lot of use out of that one. Budding eco-terrorist
Specifically.
and purveyor of terrible ideas. Terrible, wonderful ideas. I got an upgrade.
Excellent. And I am, of course, your DM. I will be every other person that this cast ends up running into throughout their adventure. So, that being said, it's been a few days, and the ship is just about ready to take off. A couple of other miscellaneous things. Artie continues to not remember who Carta is. Artie's memory wipe seems to be ongoing. And every time you mention the name, Artie immediately forgets it.
I forgot about that.
Zen has been taking intrusive thought serums the entire time, and it has been hilarious. Brick has had to stop him from rearranging the armory 3 times in reverse order.
Alphabetical, alphabetical reversed, and then alphabetical again.
Okay, hey, leave it alone.
Exactly. And your engineering crew, who primarily consists of Hana, who is no longer randomly licking things, thankfully,
Or staring
and,
at people's eyes.
or staring into people's eyes, with extreme critical observational tendencies, and Amryn, who has been actually quiet for the last day or so. It seems she seemed to she spent a bit of time with Satsi, and then she and Satsi have just been quiet. Well, Satsi's already quiet, but quieter than usual. And that's kind of where you're at. From what you've heard, the ship's upgrade should be ready by the evening.
Hell yeah. I'm sorry, I'm a little distracted because I fully forgot that I need my character sheet. So I'm getting that right now. Because, you know, it's time to... Where is it? I'll get there eventually, but... So our ship is finally operational?
Just about. It sounds like Amryn is actually putting the final touches on her upgrade to your engines. She says it's supposed to be a pretty decent upgrade to your warp drive.
Sick. I'm excited.
She's got proper tools this time.
We gonna go fast.
Gotta go first.
Oh, I'm gonna fade out. Do we like this? We'll see. I switched up our with the names, and I don't know. If people don't like this, let me know. Sound off in
They're
the
great. I
chat.
love them.
I'm loving. I have finally actually seen the icon. I'm loving it.
They precious. I made it. It's
They
so
are.
good.
Oh, thank you. I'm gonna die. Goodbye.
They're great.
Thanks.
It's
They're
good. We love it.
Incredible, and I'm obsessed. But game wise,
Now my sleep token shirt can be on display. I'm just kidding. Sorry.
no, that's so good.
You can't even read it.
Yes, you can.
Kidding.
Yeah, I can. I can show you every letter. Anyway. Sorry.
I'm sorry, Grant. Can you repeat the last thing that you said? I
He's struggling.
wasn't here. Sorry.
It's okay. The ship should be ready by later this afternoon or evening.
Alright.
I'm gonna say just to prompt things along. Amryn has at one point over intercom just kind of asked for Leaf and Kai to meet her in the engine room. You can do whatever you would like with that.
Cool.
Oh, you also asked us what we'd been up to for the last while, right?
Yeah.
True.
Oh yeah. What you been up to? You did your
Uh,
laundry list of resume.
I did my laundry list and totally forgot that you'd asked also for information that was relevant.
You know.
Yeah. So I've been doing a couple of things,
Oh,
and I'm remembering I need my character sheet.
As we all just are.
I
Like,
have it bookmarked. We're good.
no.
I've got my
Where is
character
it?
sheet.
Why don't I have it bookmarked? How long have we been doing this?
It's a good question. So I've been
while.
doing a couple of things. I've been reading that book on sci-tech.
Oh yeah.
And tinkering with some experimental sci-tech gadgets. In particular, I've been making a new set of collars for the latest additions to the menagerie. Mm-hmm. That allow us to suspend them in a little ball. Kind of like the thing that our the thing that attacked us. The little during the
Hang on.
Trial of Darkness. The I don't remember what you called them. The little sentinel things that
Oh, the sprites.
the sprites. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Basically, I reverse engineered that. I've been reverse engineering that and building that functionality into a little collar for our two weaver worms, so that we can suspend them off the ground so that they can't run around on the ceilings and bite people.
I love it.
Especially useful because you did determine that they were venomous last time.
Yeah.
Yep,
So that
I
if
found
I
out
get in
for you
range
guys.
to be able to give so if I can get in range to transfer a power point or so, or activate the thing, then we can contain them.
Also,
I've also
oh, go ahead.
go ahead.
I was just gonna say, if anyone saw the flurry of emotions that was happening on my face during the last 5 minutes, I was panicking because I thought I fully lost my character sheet. I was logged into the wrong Gmail account. We're good now. I have it. Kai exists again. I panicked there for a second. I deleted it.
Just make it up, dude. Make up your rolls.
She
You're like,
has
yeah.
110 hit points.
There you
And
go.
a dexterity of 27.
Why is this not?
Exactly.
God.
I've also been playing around with some powers. I've been playing around. Yes, I've been playing around with some powers.
You know what you haven't been
And-
playing around with is figuring out how to make yourself more sturdy. This boy got 1 extra hit point this time. Did you hear about that?
Can
He
you
has
guys like
18 now. He has
Wonderful.
18 whole hit points. You are making it impossible to keep for every character of yours to stay alive. I love it.
If it makes you feel
beat
better, I
each
got
other,
16 more power points.
Ooh,
That's
that's
pretty
good.
solid.
Also, Brick and Airy are like Dream Team melee fighters now, so
I'm not.
we will protect you.
I'm
You're gonna need to.
practice being ranged.
But, you know, I haven't been wasting all of my efforts. I have, I'm not sturdier, but I'm hopefully more useful now. So I've learned a new skill, which I've been playing around with Satsi. Satsi did take that power, right?
Yes.
The Thieving Mind Link.
What?
I've been helping Satsi practice it. Thieving Mind Link, for those of you not familiar, allows the person who manifests it to temporarily borrow a power from another psionic person.
Interesting.
And the power that we've been playing around with is one called Incarnate, which doesn't sound ominous in the slightest. And what that does is
Grant
it
is
takes
worried.
a power
I know what
that
it does.
you've manifested, and it makes it permanent.
Ooh, that's cool.
Okay.
At the measly cost of a fate point per use.
Ah,
Oh
yeah,
my
that's
God.
that's the catch.
That's
I was
good.
waiting for the catch. There's the catch.
That's good though.
Interesting. Okay.
And I actually don't know which all of Satsi's powers are eligible for it. But if I'm remembering our conversation, Grant, correctly, I believe there were 3 that I can get my hands on.
Oh,
There were.
terrifying.
So I can detect psionics without having to use power points now.
There you go. Just fate points.
Yeah.
Oh god. On that note.
It's okay. It's only kind of a recurring cost.
Okay. Okay. All right. I won't be that concerned then. But so getting back to present game time, I suppose.
Yeah.
I think I don't know if we're all chillin', vibing to this crazy club beat in the morning for breakfast. I don't know, or lunch or whatever. I'm just assuming that we're all kind of in the same space when Amryn lets us know that we probably are done by the end of the day, sort of thing.
Yep.
I'm like, okay, sick. So if it's cool with all of y'all, I mean, our lovely stay on this beautiful planet,
I think we've done
has
enough
been
damage.
great. Yeah, I would love to get the fuck off of here. So
Let's popsicle this blowstand.
there you
Nice.
go.
Please go. Yeah. So, sorry.
Of course. Of course. If Rick has managed to find any blow on this ship,
That would be a concern for your security officer.
I
do
will
have
need
drugs,
to go
I mean-
speak with Artie.
You think Artie
Oh.
doesn't have drugs? That's a
Given that I commissioned
If
most
you
of the
would
ones
say
that
my
Artie made,
name.
I thought, wait, hold on. Didn't Ari give him the rest to analyze or something?
true.
Yeah,
That's
you
right.
did. I only have 3.
Yeah.
That's
only,
right.
only 3 hits, guys.
Only 3
remember
hits
what we
of the good
discussed,
juice.
Artie. We don't talk about that project.
Oh, okay. Secret project number 389 has been cataloged.
How many?
That's a lot.
389.
How many of them?
I'm currently on 512.
What are we talking about?
I don't know.
He's got a lot of things going on.
Would you rather he not be busy?
Oh, yeah.
You okay, Purport?
We'll leave by the end of the day. So if y'all have any other things to do on the planet, I would do it now.
No. Aries just like, I really want to get going. I'm not, please.
Yeah, I would love to leave. Now that the ship can get off the ground, I would love to do that. But
Okay.
anyone want to talk to us? Leave. Shall we?
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
Ding, ding.
Is the entire party heading
Yeah,
down to the engine
y'all
room?
want to come too?
Burger
Like,
I don't think it's
are
a
we invited?
secret.
Like, we don't have to like. If we're not supposed to be there.
I really don't. I think it's.
Yeah,
I think it's probably
I think-
fine. I think she's probably just gonna tell me a lot about like warp drive specifications and stuff like that. And Leaf will know the math part, and I'll know the gearhead part, and then you guys can be there as well. I don't know if there's any other. I don't know if there's any other parts of warp drive.
I mean, to be fair, only 2 of us were summoned.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. But come on. Might as well.
Okay.
All right.
You can bring your cereal along.
Okay. Then all of you make your way down to the engine room. You may all make spot checks as you pass through the hangar bay if you would like.
Ooh! I'm gonna roll my
I
my
have
pretty
been
new
waiting for these.
Somebody pick a color.
Why did you distract me with Asterion? Hold on.
I need someone to pick a color.
That's a thing that they can do with
Spot checks?
channel points now. If anybody wants to use their Stardust, that's what it's called. We're cute here. And by anyone, I probably mean Lynn Jersey because she's the only person I've seen in chat. But if she doesn't pick one quick enough, then you roll whatever for this one, Kyle, and then we'll see if we get an answer.
Well, if nobody picks one, then we'll use the really gay dice.
30.
Perfect.
19. Oh shit. Okay.
30?
30?
That's a 30, a 19.
You said spot check?
Yes.
13. Is this the right sheet? It is.
Did you level up, dude? Did you level up?
I mean, I did roll a 10, so, like, it's not, you know. Also, it's a wisdom skill. I'm bad at this. Is it a wisdom skill?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, I'm not a wise person.
14.
I now have a plus 11.
Ridiculous.
Okay.
Jesus Christ.
Well, Brick and Airy, as you're walking through the hangar bay, you notice that there's some movement over by the stealth ship, which is currently decloaked. And when you take a closer look,
Sorry.
there are two pairs of feet kind of just sticking out from underneath it, as it looks like some people are working on repairing some of the damage it incurred when it came in to save the day from thunderous ascent.
Could you imagine if it was just cloaked and we just kept running into it in the hangar? Sorry, I just thought
Honestly, would be amazing.
it would be
Do
really
it-
funny.
do
Me
we
trying to find the
recognize
door
this?
to like.
Brick definitely does. One pair of boots are a little bit on the smaller side for a human, but they are standard away team issue boots. And the other you recognize as Satsi sandals.
Okay.
And how
Brick's
close are these
getting-
pairs of shoes?
Yeah. What orientation?
Not as semi-suggestive as Keith and Robin. Don't worry.
yeah.
Anyway.
Got him.
But yes, it appears there's some cooperative maintenance going on. Anyway, all of you make your way.
You not say that with that particular tone, Grant.
Okay. Brick's gonna
Anyway.
do something before we proceed.
Okay.
You can't drop that and be like, all right, moving on.
So, Brick,
No.
Brick is going to, as quietly as he can, walk over, get above Satsi, and very quickly grab her ankles, pull her out, and just be smiling at her once her head pops out from underneath the ship.
Harry would be running over, just like, what?
There's actually a just squeak of surprise from Satsi because she was not expecting that. And she just looks up at you with her combat eyes, just looking utterly and completely perplexed and stunned.
Or she's like, I'm so sorry for him. I don't know what's gotten into him. You can go back under there if you want. He's blushing though because they were super close together. I'm sure
And,
you're having a good time.
and you hear a clunk from underneath, and ow, as a tool goes clattering to the ground, and Kim scoots out and says, "Hi,
Hi.
Frick.
Why?
You're being weird.
We're fixing things.
Can I make
You're making this weird.
Not making anything weird. You're making this weird. I was just saying hi to Santi.
Y'all
You're
coming?
grabbing her ankles and ripping her out from under her hip
what
while
was
she's
that?
sleeping.
How does
What
Satsi feel?
do you mean?
What?
Oh, you know these things now.
Yes, Leaf knows these things.
I take
Satsi's
my
a-
role as a therapist very seriously.
Satsi's a little embarrassed, but also very amused.
Love it.
I just wanted to say hi.
And I push her back underneath it.
I would just like for all of you to know that I took the ability to know people's surface emotions over any kind of useful combat power.
cool.
So Kyle can now
welcome.
just, whenever he fucking wants, be like, how are you feeling? And we have to answer?
Oh.
That's, I'm sorry.
Oh, no,
I'm
no, no,
sorry.
no.
You ran that by the DM, but you didn't run that by the rest
Oh, no,
of
no.
your party.
It is so much better than that. Because that's a power, right? I normally have to spend power points to use it.
And you can just do it whenever you want now.
That's one of the ones I incarnated. Yeah.
Hey.
Yeah. Yeah.
This could have been a group discussion.
Uh-huh.
What's the fun in that?
But this is much funnier.
Okay.
We're cooked.
I'm fine.
Yeah, Brick's good.
Rick's emotions are pretty baseline.
Yeah.
Harry and Kai are just sweating in the back.
We didn't mention this to anybody.
Oh my god. Not to me?
Of course he did.
Anyway, you kids have fun. Okay, bye.
Oh my god.
We're
Brick.
just preparing things.
I know.
Okay.
What?
You should see what it can do when I use power points for it.
God. While we're chilling watching this interaction, I just kind of shout from the side as Brick and Ari walk away. Remember, if you guys have questions about the ship before just kind of like going for it, please ask. I trust y'all, but anyway, don't cut the red wire.
It's just panel work. Do you know how hard it is to replace panels on something like this?
No.
It's easier when it's visible.
No clue.
The urge I have to respond as Keith is ridiculous. Yes, he doesn't exist right now, but damn,
Suppress.
I must suppress the British man.
Anyway,
Where's
Sorry.
Amron at?
all of you walk into the engine room, and you actually find Amron rewiring the main control console for the entire warp drive system.
Don't press that button.
I'm not
No,
pressing
not-
any
not-
buttons.
Yeah,
Guys, just trust me. I know what I'm doing. It's fine. Nothing's exploded yet, and I've been elbow deep in your engine for 3 days now.
the self-destruct is still there, right?
She glances at it, and it's very obviously the one panel she hasn't even gone near. I decided to take the button that sets this reactor into critical meltdown status, and not even go close to it. Or at least that's the idea behind it.
Good idea.
So I'm elbow deep in this console and not that one.
Fair enough.
Well,
Gave us a call, a ring.
I did. I'm almost done. I did want to check something. Well, it's good for the entire crew, I guess. She glances at you, Leaf, and says, "Satsi and I were talking about the trial of light. And she mentioned that you showed up in her experience.
That's a good question. Are we allowed to talk about the trial?
Yeah,
Yes.
right?
You are.
We all talked about it.
Well, because they're not supposed to talk about the trial of darkness. Right.
To an extent, yes.
Okay. I think I mean, it's different talking about it with each other because we did it together, but you're not supposed to like tell people that we're like outside your party, probably. Like as much. I mean, like little things is fine.
Well, you're also not supposed to tell anyone who hasn't done it yet.
Yeah, that too. But like,
Yes.
I think we all found out what was happening, sort of. Like the basis of what everybody kind of experienced. Although Zen was being super cagey.
Yeah. She kind of glances at the rest of you and says, for anyone else, did any of your companions show up in your experiences?
Not any of you guys.
Does
Not-
wait, Amanda's asking. Does she know about the NG? I forgot. Or am I not supposed to tell her about that either?
I think she's one of the few Trackens who is aware of it.
Oh, yeah,
Amryn
'cause
knows because Amryn was there at the trial of darkness.
Yeah.
Okay, sick. Okay, sick, nasty. Okay, or
Yeah.
we've been like, I mean, if you count the guy in my head as a companion, even though he's my companion all the time, but none of them.
She kind of glances at you, Kai.
I can't remember. Vicky can't remember. I'm sorry.
You had another lovely chat with Maliana.
Oh,
Question
but
mark?
not Mariana. Yeah.
Yes.
She said companions.
Mm-hmm.
Not mine either.
Okay. She glances at Leaf and then says, but you were with Satsi.
Yes.
It was odd.
She didn't say much of anything. Can you elaborate at all about what you experienced?
I glance at Satsi.
Satsi's not with us.
We left the area.
Yeah,
Yes.
we're in a different room.
I would have asked Satsi at some point in the intervening time whether she was comfortable with me talking about it. That was not that's not something I would have left to chance.
That's fine.
Yeah. She, if anything, she would have said something along the lines of, with the right people and use your judgment.
Yeah. We witnessed what I'm assuming is the fall of the Tracken homeworld.
Oh.
I take it
Okay.
that's not standard issue.
No, it
Cora
isn't.
says no.
I
Cora says
think-
it is not, in fact.
Just somewhere in the distance you hear Wonder yawn. Anyway. She I'm gonna say none of you really need a sense motive check on this because she's not hiding it. This is big news and she's having trouble processing it to an extent. So what does your culture, civilization think about prophecies? Love them? Hate them? Indifferent?
Casual disregard, except when we take them ruinously seriously. Judging by our history,
That's about right.
we mostly tend not to put too much stock in them, except when we fight wars over them.
Okay.
Um,
Well,
which seems a little extreme on both ends, now that I think about it.
just a little bit, although you would not be the only civilization to do so.
We've encountered a couple prophecies so far in our journeys, and I can't say that I'm stoked about them, but I mean,
Love me a prophecy.
you get what you get. I guess it's not like we can change what we're gonna do based on it.
Are
Okay.
you asking because there is one?
There's one that the Trial of Light is specifically tied to. All Trekans know it, which I think is why Satsi hasn't really wanted to talk about it very much. The initiate who draws another of their party in, who sees the fall of civilization, they are not... The prophecy is that they are not here for the first time.
Like,
They are here to...
like they're not in the trial for the first time, or they're not.
They've lived
It's lo-
before.
It's up to interpretation. The common interpretation is that they have lived before and they've been reincarnated.
Okay.
They are supposed to be the unifier or the destroyer. It goes either way. The prophecy is twofold. They will either bring about the reunification of all Trakans, or they will be the reason the universe burns.
No pressure.
No pressure.
I hate to question a prophecy that inherently is a little bit vague, but
Please do. You have every right to, I think.
how could one of the options be that the whole universe burns and these like chosen ones be reincarnated? That means every time it hasn't burned? Seems like a pretty solid success rate.
That is a better question for Ekin.
Oh,
He knows a lot more about the old stories than I do. All I know is that a lot of things really line up in a lot of ways that are uncomfortable. First, the fact that Satsi is being evasive about her experience. Most initiates are not after the Trial of Light.
I mean, I don't know if any of us had like a really like fun time that we want to tell everybody about.
That is it. That is in itself telling as well.
Okay, well, thanks. I didn't realize that was all right.
It was also foretold that they would be showing up in a time of conflict.
Does everybody else
And-
get to like see a beach or something? Like,
Wonder seems to have a good time.
is Amanda getting filled in right now?
What is
Yeah.
there time to take Forrest out?
Sorry.
What's one to go? Sorry.
it's okay.
Ari is just disassociating for a moment.
Harry's like, what do you
Anyway.
mean
Oh my God.
reincarnation?
Yes, I mean my vision was pretty nice. It involved more than a few things with Kimran. A really
Sure.
nice future, in fact. But
That's an interesting question. So you saw somebody else who was not there at the trial with you, but you saw them in your...
I saw them, but they were not guiding me.
I mean, yeah, Leaf, you two were in it like together.
Right.
Like you were
Just-
conscious and together.
But it's that they were not part of your party as you went into this.
Correct.
Okay.
Now, it was foretold that it would take place in a time of growing unrest and danger, and this, I think, definitely counts. There are whispers, more and more, that the Coalition of Alloc is getting ready to do things. We're not sure what.
No, who's watching?
And things are beginning to heat up between all of the various empires in the area. So not good things are potentially coming. We haven't really talked that much about it because it's kind of a bummer, but at the same time, there's a reason why we gave you the advice we did about visiting the Mirnans, because that's sounding like what you're going to do. You know, don't drop out of warp inside their solar system, drop out slightly outside, and then trek your way in a little bit more slowly. That's because an Alessian strategy is to just jump into your planet and start blasting. Their warp drives are accurate enough to do that.
But not disposable, apparently.
Not typically. So point is, Satsi may be
Special.
vital for the future of the universe one way or another. I don't put too much stock in it myself, but I can't deny just how well things line up right now.
Does Satsi know the prophecy?
I think she knows some of it. I don't know what her upbringing was before she met you. There's supposed to be other signs as well if a child is growing into this, and she would have had that several cycles ago
And
before
that would be
moving into adulthood. Her family would have known.
Her family's gone.
And maybe they chose not to tell her.
what are the
It's not-
signs?
Strong telepathic capabilities are one int. Telepathic capabilities that most Drakons of a young age would not be able to manage without a great deal of instruction. And an overall, I guess, excess of competence, if that makes sense. I don't know. It
Mm-hmm.
we're very much in
Classic
the realm of
chosen one.
Yes. We're very much in the realm of myth and legend. Just something to keep in mind.
I think something to keep quiet as well. If we could keep this.
If other species react to
Other species, and I mean, again,
Yeah,
I mean, your
to-
people are great, but other Trakons as well. I don't love
As
the
if-
Messiah kind of vibe. I don't
Oh,
think
that was-
anybody needs
yeah.
to know about that.
Leave like it.
Huh?
if other species react to prophecies like ours does, this sounds like a giant target.
Yeah, I would love to keep that not on Satsi, if possible.
All perfectly valid points.
Does the prophecy specify a Traken?
It's a track in prophecy, so we assume it revolves around us, but that could be rather hubristic.
Any of us could be the chosen one.
Well, I think. I mean,
Could be Wonder.
fair brick. We all know that Wonder is her own chosen one. But she is the captain. But
And I choose Wonder.
Rick, do
Wonder
you happen to
chooses-
have a certain possessed plasma pistol on you right now?
Fucking
Oh no, no,
He
no.
is shoved away in my footlocker.
Good.
I'm just making sure.
It's bad.
Okay.
The second Lilith gave me my cool ass tattoo, I'm done with him.
Hell yeah.
Poor Stanley. Anyway,
I
He
mean, it's
can
a
live in my soundproof room.
Oh my god.
It's preferred.
Well, I mean, it's a fair question if both of you were in the trial together. Yeah.
true. I think
I
it does
imagine.
revolve more around the initiate, but it could be. It could be a dual prophecy, and we just lost part of it.
Maybe both of you are reincarnated.
Ooh.
I see no signs, but
Yeah,
anything could be possible.
What are you
One,
The thing from
I know.
Dune.
No.
Oh fuck.
Anyway, it's fine.
Wait, what?
one thing,
What?
if I
I
may,
know something about Leaf. This is Vicky talking. I feel like I figured something out, and that's... Anyway, we're gonna talk after stream.
one thing, if I may. If this is actually what's going on, Satsi needs to get to the end of the Trial of the Abyss. And sooner rather than later. Because there is something there in the ruins of our homeworld that only she should be able to open.
Oh.
Go to the center of the city. She glances at Leaf. You'll probably have seen it before.
Alright.
I'm remembering. Oh dear.
Okay. Well, sorry to drop a antimatter bomb on the proceedings.
It's fine.
That
We're used
being
to that.
Can you please not use those exact words while messing with our antimatter engine?
I've disconnected the important bits. It's fine.
Feels appropriate.
Suffice to say, with all of that being said, you have mine and Kemran's comm code if you need anything. Even with the upgrades I've made, our ship is still a little faster than you. We can catch up if you need us. At this point, you can consider us all in on helping you guys out. And I know Ekin will do everything he can from his side of things.
Appreciate it.
All right, well, give me, she glances at some sort of like timekeeping device, give me another hour or so, and I should be up and running. I'm projecting this thing should be 3 times faster than it used to be.
Hell
So
yeah.
you should, where were you hitting again? It was the Altorum system, something like that?
Sure.
Kai would know
It's
this.
technically Karada, right? The planet. Did I
Yes.
remember that right?
Yes,
Or you'd be
we're
like,
heading
oh,
to Karada.
it's Karada.
Yeah, yeah.
Altorum system then. Well, your old engines would have gotten you there in about 2 weeks. These ones? 3 or 4 days.
Oh,
Have fun.
Wow.
Cameron.
We're gonna need to like hang
It should
on,
be
like
so
we
well.
need to install like little things on our wall, like that just sounds
Nah,
really
just
fast.
embrace
Oh, it'll be fine. It's relative.
The inertial dampening system should compensate. I have boosted it
Should.
slightly.
Seatbelts, kids.
My calculations might be off by about 1/100%. You might feel a slight jolt at
Did
most.
we finally get to experience plaid?
What?
Huh?
and she looks utterly nonplussed, even though your DM is not. Who dares give us the raspberry? Anyway, so
I don't know either, Vicky. I don't know. I don't know.
It's a reference to something.
I imagine.
I don't know what.
I will inflict it upon you later.
Okay.
Okay.
yes, please, it's amazing. Anyway, comb the desert. So that being said,
Spaceball? Okay.
Is it Spaceballs? God. Okay.
We've unlocked ludicrous speed.
not quite.
I do know that.
Anyway, so yes.
Wait!
No!
I
Where'd
thought
they
they
go?
did that as a joke. I don't think it's a joke, though. They actually left the Zoom. Shit.
No.
Oh, no. Is there
What
something wrong with Phoenix, like
Phoenix, what did you do?
stuff? Okay, I'm gonna remove the bar from Kyle's face for now. What the?
Max
What
still online.
happened?
Does that mean our drive rating just tripled?
They have no idea what happened. Yes, your drive rating just, I already adjusted it. It used to be 500 something. It's now 1600 factor of C.
What just happened?
Oh no.
Where
Zoom
is
just
that?
died. Oh my god. Okay, well, we're just gonna stall for a sec, I guess.
Yeah.
How's
while we figure
everybody
that out-
doing? Is anybody here in the chat? You want to sound off in the chat? How's everybody doing? This music is a little too intense while we wait for our friends to come back. Let's put on
Or
some chill vibes.
Elevator music.
Come back, please.
Do, 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 do,
Harry, come
do.
back to me.
Is that an Adam Lambert reference in this year of our Lord 2024?
Oh. I feel like I need to use correspond or something.
To talk to them? Yeah. Oh man, this is
Oh
rough.
my goodness.
Anyway, we're just chilling. We're vibing. It's okay. It's fine. Kyle,
Yes?
I feel like I know things about Leaf. I feel like I guessed at something and the way you reacted to something, I'm not sure. But both of you would know, and me, Mac, and Amanda would be in the dark, and now I'm the only one that's in the dark. They're in the dark too, but you know.
Just a different kind of dark right now.
Kind of dark right now.
It's dark here.
It's real dark here. Anyway. Are there any other things? Well, so let's assume that we walked out of the room and Arian Leaf said, or Arian Brick said, we gotta go, 1 sec, and just left us for a minute. I'm like, so, anything else you need to do before we, pack it up? Head on out?
I'm trying to remember.
I don't have anything on my laundry list. It was mainly fix the ship. Zen's with us, right?
Zen is presumably
He was with us for breakfast. I don't know if he followed us
he
for
was
the rest.
he was with you for breakfast. He was presumably still in the galley. Nursing thoughts of intrusive natures.
Oh god. We were in the what's it called? My picture of like how the ship works is that like the bridge is pretty close to the galley. I don't know if that's true. Okay.
It is.
So I kind of open the door and I pop in and I see if Zen's there, and if he's there, I'm just gonna be like, do you have anything else to do on this planet before we leave? We got like an hour ETA.
He's currently laying on top of one of the galley tables, and he just looks upside down at you and says,
Hey, Grant.
yes.
Sorry, no, continue that, but I just thought of something.
Okay. No,
You
not real.
You know what? I'm gonna make the executive decision of you need to stop taking that stuff because I think it's harming your brain now. What is still
I haven't tried
ailing
to lick
you?
anything.
I know, but I want to prevent that before it
Is
happens.
Zen just addicted to this stuff?
I'm worried.
I already said that this is the last day I should have to take it. He holds up his hand that's been essentially just wrapped up for the last few days and flexes the fingers just gently and says, I can almost move the hand now that the burns are mostly gone.
Okay. I closed the door. We'll see you later. I turn to leave and I'm like, that stuff's banned. Like, officially.
Yeah.
It's bad. Like, it's funny for the first, like, couple hours.
Is it though?
No, I don't think it is, actually.
It's
It seems-
definitely banned.
it seems like it was-
He braided my hair like twice and I couldn't get away. Hi, Captain. How you doing?
Thaddeus.
Yes.
Yeah, like Thaddeus.
Thaddeus is currently mopping the
His
floor
hair's-
of the bridge.
His hair's long enough to be braided.
You remember seeing this? They were tiny braids.
I mean, I thought it was, like, a pretty good look, Thad.
I guess.
It's something different, you know.
I'd prefer if he'd asked first.
That's fair. You know what?
Yeah.
Fair.
Fair.
Anyone should ask before touching your hair. It's a given. I'll talk to him about it. He is drunk on substances, but, you know, I'll talk to him when he's not that. I doubt he would ever have done it if he wasn't on, but you know what I mean.
I swear I overheard him agreeing to something experimental from Artie at one point.
Okay, I'm gonna go talk to Artie then. Artie,
Okay.
actually, I don't have to go anywhere. Artie, my son.
A few moments later, the door burst open, and
Yes, Captain, how might I assist you?
I need to know what Zen agreed to do for whatever experiment you plan to run. I need to know.
He merely agreed to experiment 503.
What is
it? It is a slightly, reduced version of the intrusive thought serum, as you tend to call it. I believe I may be slowly managing to remove the psychoactive component.
Useful.
How slowly?
I believe I've removed about 2% of the total volume.
2%?
It is very difficult. Do not underestimate biochemistry.
How about we wait to test? Okay, listen.
I mean, it's still probably better than what he's taking now.
Yeah, but like, I don't want him to take it if he doesn't have to. Also, you pointed out a lovely thing that I hadn't thought of. We don't know if this stuff is addictive.
I deduced only a 13% chance of it being addictive.
That's enough.
Species.
That's enough to not wanna... We're gonna... When it gets to 50% of the psychoactive parts gone, I will entertain you trying to test it on people. Okay?
What if it develops additional, less than good traits? I have to experiment.
I did not understand a word of what you just said.
What if it develops less than good traits? Like, as it gets more, or less psychoactive.
Then we'll have learned something useful?
I don't... just 1 a week, max. On anybody.
Very well.
Unless they're using it to actually treat an injury that we don't know how to treat. 1 a week max.
Common sense injuries have reached a point of treatability with your contemporary tools. I will attempt to transit.
Then why have you had him on this stuff for a week?
Experimentation.
What?
The patient consented to experimentation.
He's been high the whole time. You can't consent if you're super high. Artie!
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's...
Fascinating.
Did you not take the Title IX training that I told you to take?
I needed to connect with Bessie to update my routines. Bessie, may I connect to you?
No.
You go, mm-mm.
Absolutely not.
Oh, God. We're gonna talk later, Artie.
Is this about the error you keep telling me about? The one that I never seem to remember?
The what?
What error? Error? What were we just talking about?
Don't worry about it.
Okay, worry mode deactivated.
You can...
Artie starts hovering away.
Yeah, okay. We'll see you later. There has to be rule. People need to pass like a test of like sobriety before they agree to anything that Artie asked them to do. Like, this is
seriously
dangerous. This is a hazard to all of our...
I mean, we have downgraded from chainsaw to psychoactive drugs.
That's true. We're like improving, but like...
It is progress.
Psychoactive drugs.
I need to keep reminding myself of that. Hey Grant, I have a question for you.
Where are our friends?
This is an important question. How much does an object in zero gravity weigh?
Pardon?
Uh-huh.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. What are you doing?
What are you going to do?
I'm scared.
Because I think we both know the answer to that question. Weight is the effect of gravity on mass.
They're trying.
And it really, really specifically here says weight. And it uses units of pounds. Which is a unit of force.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Just because it is a typo.
Very excited. I don't think it's a typo. I think it's an oversight.
Sorry, that's the best I've heard in a while. I don't think it's a typo. I
Okay.
think it's an oversight. That's fine.
Okay, due to it being an oversight, what would you like to do?
I want to turn the ship invisible. If we're in 0G, the ship is an object weighing less than 1,000 pounds.
That's true.
To be clear, I have a backup plan. When the inertial dampeners are turned on, the ship also effectively has no weight.
Grant, you've been tricked. You've been bamboozled. Yet again. You're allowed to. Brick says you're allowed to say no, Grant. You can say no if you have to say no. You are.
You can say
the
no.
GM.
We can change what the player's handbook says to have units of mass instead. If you really need to.
It's a movable document, you know? It's a work in progress. A whip. One might say.
I have a backup option.
I'm gonna say
More
no,
than one
because
backup option.
because the spirit of the rule is otherwise.
It goes.
Uh-huh. Now,
wait.
hit me with what else you got.
Yeah, so can I craft a SciTech device that does the same thing?
On a ship scale,
Invisibility normally uses 3 power points.
We do have a stealth ship that, in theory, is fully invisible, yes?
you do.
Make him work
If you're
for
gonna
it.
be
Make it
making
be
something,
like
if you're gonna make it SciTech, it's gonna cost some serious fate points.
maybe don't do that. Wait, hold on.
Because this
Maybe don't.
is invisibility at a new factor.
Okay. I'm not doing it right now. We've established now that it's possible. That was all I
Okay.
needed.
Interesting.
Okay.
I just have to wait till we get to the higher level versions of invisibility.
Yeah. I'm trying to think if there are any other. They're back! I was like, I can't vamp anymore. You'd think I know how to yap on the internet. That's all I did for an hour the other day, and yet.
Oh, I meant to tune into that. I was picking up equipment.
As I said, I was just yapping. We were talking about old games. I brought out all my old Game Boy Color and Game Boy Advance cartridges and everything, and we were going through them. It was really fun.
Aw.
Yeah. I'll have many.
That was so stupid.
You're back!
Zoom just said, nah.
It's literally
What happened?
Zoom just literally died. Don't know why. Forced itself to update when I tried to reopen it. Don't know why. And then I had to restart my computer.
Oh my god.
Sorry, guys.
Well, we're glad you're back.
Zoom strikes again.
Jesus.
We just gotta get our character sheets up again real quick.
Okay.
No, you're good. Take your time. We basically said that after the meeting with Amron, y'all were like, we gotta go do something, and then left. And me and Leaf had a quick conversation like extremely brief conversation of, is there anything we need to do? And then Zen was upside down on his table and there's nothing he needs to do. And then we had a conversation with Artie about the fact that that stuff should not be used anymore. And he really wants to. And then we also had a fun conversation about how people can't consent when they're really, really high to continue taking the drug that made them really, really high. So it was fun. And then Kyle explained fun ways that he can, oh, you were there for that. Yes. Make the whole ship disappear.
I mean, I've got a really fun way we can make the whole ship disappear. I just can't bring it back afterwards.
No. That's not what I want.
Boom.
All right. So,
okay.
What are Ari and Brick up to? I gave everybody like they got a couple hours kind of thing. So, anything left to do?
No. Question mark? I mean, I just really want to get going. I just want to make sure Card is okay. I want to make sure she doesn't come kill us. I want to go whatever the heck we're supposed to go do. And I don't know.
Yeah.
I just want to get going.
Okay.
Same.
All right. Then that being said, Amryn finishes up with the ship. She says her goodbyes to all of you and reminds you, if you need anything, give her a comm call. She will come running. And the ship's ready to go. I'm going to assume you just go ahead and take off and set a course. Kai, roll a navigation check, please.
Oh, yeah, I forgot I have to like roll for these.
Let's go.
Actually, I'm gonna put the dice down so it's pretty. I don't know if y'all can hear it.
Also, is it okay? Can I assume that we did stock up on supplies? Or do we need to actually do a shopping montage?
No, I think we stocked up. We kind of, Grant and I kind of talked about this beforehand, and I don't think we...
Cool.
Yeah, we want to leave.
Yes.
We would like to get the fuck out of here, actually.
I have so many bullets.
Navigation. Not a great roll, but still a 19.
19?
Not bad.
You do not encounter any interstellar hazards on your way. The trip is actually nice and smooth.
Chill vibes.
That being said, it does still take you 4.5 days to get there.
How
is there
hefty-
anything you want to do?
How hefty is that kick when we first turn on the new engines?
Is anybody standing?
Yes.
Ari probably was.
I think
Yeah,
Kai probably was too. As
Actually,
stupid-
no.
Kai's got a
This
pilot
is
seat,
Leaf.
though.
I was definitely
guess.
strapped in at the sensor array.
Okay, I'm sitting down.
Uh,
Wonder is
Brick-
strapped into her special
Her
puppy
captain's chair.
thing. Yeah, she has special puppy stuff.
Okay, Brick and Ari, make reflex saves, please.
Oh, fuck.
You guys are the ones that are on the subway, and you're like, there's like 10 seats, and you're like, I want to stand.
Yeah. You give me to the... Oh, dirty 20. I'm cool. I'm good. I'm chilling.
9.
Brick, you take 1d6 points of damage as you topple backwards.
Oh my god.
You
I go
also
help
hear...
pick you up.
You also hear, because I'm assuming Zen with his intrusive thoughts is not allowed on the bridge,
Oh yeah. Fair.
you also hear from the galley, "Ah!"
Oh,
and then multiple thuds.
I would like open the door and be like, are you okay?
Is he bleeding from the head?
I'm fine.
Okay.
Ow.
Did you break anything?
Oh, and I'm saying that because I don't want the robot to hear.
Oh,
Did you actually?
yeah. Wait, Ari would go up to him. and be like,
Yeah, please,
Are
somebody.
you actually like injured? Like, what's going on here? I won't tell him.
Zen is literally just picking himself up from the heap he was on the floor and dusts himself off and then says, I'm fine. It's fine. I'm gonna go take a nap now.
Okay, maybe just like strap yourself in case you're still sleeping when we arrive. I don't want you to like fly out of your bed.
That's in
I
4
don't-
days. It's okay. I will
don't
wake
plan on
up. If
sleeping.
he's still sleeping in 4 days, I'm gonna be concerned. He'll be dead.
Maybe.
So with that being said, Does anyone do anything with the 4 days you have to chill and relax on your way?
I would like to do a little. I think this might be covered by. Oh! I have new things. I forgot. I'm multi-classed. So I have new fun things that I can do. Yeah. I am now a. Hold on. Where is it? Level 9 pilot and level 1 fleet officer. Just a talking bard. I'm really excited. But with that comes a bunch of other knowledge things. Although I think this is something that I had from before. Well, no, this is a current events one. I don't know if it'd be current events or civics or streetwise, but I would like to just like do some research on what's the planet that we're going to? I'm sorry. Karada?
Yes.
Okay, I'd like to just do some general research on the like probably current events. I'd like look up like newspapers and like, you know, kind of like do the Wikipedia page of like what's Karada, you know, that kind of vibe of like getting an idea for the culture and the vibe.
Well,
I can
due to your relationship with the marshals, you do have access to some of that sort of information.
Great.
They gave you access to some other databases.
Hell
So you may
yeah.
roll for that.
Can Ari join you? Okay.
I'm like, I open up the.
What's my girlfriend's hometown like?
He's not my girlfriend.
Oh, please do join me. Wow, my new metal dice is just betraying me over and over again. I paid too much money for this thing to screw me like this. I got a 7.
Am I supposed to roll too?
Yeah, please.
Oh, what am I rolling?
Oh god, it's a knowledge.
Knowledge.
Hold on.
No.
I mean, conceivably,
Wow.
there are multiple days here. If you wanted to, say,
9.
take 10 and spend half a day on it, take 20 and spend the entire trip, you're welcome to do one or the other.
I'm not spending the whole trip. I'll spend half a day though and get. Oh no, wait, that's the. Yeah, I get like two better. 3 better. I got
Okay.
a 7.
Okay.
I
And
think
what was it?
Ari wants to do the entire time, just like as much as possible.
Fair.
Okay. So, Kai, this is what you get. The Altorum system is a lovely little star system. It has multiple planets. There is Altorum 1, 2, I think it goes all the way up to, how many did I give?
How many planets did I
Sorry.
invent?
What was that?
I said, how many planets did I invent? But me though.
Exactly.
Like,
It's got 5 major planets, and a few satellites orbiting all of them.
Single star?
It is a single star system.
Oh, unique.
Yes.
Less common than binary stars.
Yep.
So you have Altorum 1, which is locally known
Sorry.
which is
Don't
locally
learn.
known as Ursodak. Ursodak is a volcanic world. Not very hospitable, but it does have a mining colony on it, and a fairly sizable one. There is Altorum 2, which is Korada. It has a fairly large moon known as Rok. And Korada itself is temperate. The moon, semi-temperate. It's a little bit on the colder side. Then
People
there's...
live there?
Habitable.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh.
Yes. Then there's Skurd, Altorum 3, which is a water world.
Is it a water world that people live on or not?
It is a water world that people live on.
Okay.
There's a little bit of landmass as well. In fact, Kai, just from the satellite shots, it looks oddly familiar, maybe a slight hue difference. Then there's Ardos, which is the gas giant of the system. There are a few notes that you kind of skim over. They seem to be having a mining and salvage operation there. And then there's Sardin, which is on the outer edges of the solar system. It is a barren, rocky ice world. And it's the main population there appears to be Mirnan military.
Cool.
And aside from that, there is one other major object in the solar system. It is a station in close orbit to the sun. With your research, you don't quite find out much else about that, Kai. Beyond that, we'll get to Aries' result when we get a little closer to all of you showing up.
Okay.
Anything else anyone wants to do? While Aries just obsessively reads through everything that he can possibly find.
He's got coffee and
I keep bringing
he
you
hates
refills.
researching. Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you. He's like, I really hate reading. Thank you, Kai. I needed this.
So good. You know that we have the technology now where you can like audio audiobook all this stuff, right?
He blushes and he's like, I actually didn't know that.
Yeah, here, you just, and then I like click a button because it has to exist. It's the future. And like, you know, it just starts like reading it in a very like nice, like deep British man's voice. Like,
Oh, nice. Okay, cool.
the
local wildlife of Corona is known to be
That's
quite charming and rarely hostile.
That's exactly what I was saying.
Just go wide and he's like, you just saved my life, guys.
I got you. How do you think I managed to pass all the stupid classes that I was forced to take before I ran away?
Oh, yeah. Okay. I mean, I don't know. I think with like resolve or whatever, if a drive,
No, I
you
don't
can do
have
it.
that. It's
Overall,
fine.
it's like
There were some
Basic
study
sense of
sessions.
motivation.
What?
Set a basic sense of motivation.
Yeah, I know.
The motivation I had was to get out of school.
That's fair.
Yeah.
I plugged my brain into the internet.
No.
I wish
Well,
I could
actually,
do
no. That would have been.
several war crimes.
Yeah, exactly. I was in high school. I didn't know how to plug my brain into the internet. Just knew how to be a menace.
Those aren't
Anyway.
mutually exclusive.
As I said, while Ari is studying, is there anything else the party would like to do?
I'm gonna harass Ari while he's studying.
Hell yeah.
Aw. I'm just like, Rick, no, I can't. I need to pay attention to this. This is really important.
So, but like this seriously though, do you have like we got a minute to like talk or something? Maybe?
I do have a project I'd like to work on,
I can't do that.
and I might try to enlist Satsi's help if she's willing.
Okay.
And possibly also, why can't I remember her name? Our pilot person.
Yeah.
Me?
Did we bring a mechanic person with us?
Kai? Me?
No, the other one.
What?
We're busy.
We don't have another pilot. It's just me.
Kim is a pilot.
Oh, Kim.
Yeah, we have another pilot person.
Okay, we have another
And-
pilot person. We don't have.
And technically Cordham,
Okay.
who is as usual kind of keeping to himself.
I'm feeling a little.
Actually, what I'm actually looking for is mechanically minded people who are not busy doing important things.
I'm not doing much, but.
Well, Hana hasn't licked anything in about a week, so she's probably
That was
also
who I was
available.
thinking of.
Hana.
Hmm.
Yeah, I'd like to build a device using, and we can haggle over which skills are required for this. I would like to build a device that can contain an area, specifically just the gases, and then remove all the oxygen.
Do I hear this? Do I hear this conversation happening?
Around the dinner table.
I probably asked for help.
We're eating some like, I don't know, alien rations, whatever.
Leaf
And you're
is
just
just,
like,
like, kind of
remove all the
sketching
oxygen
the
from the
device.
room, and I'm just like,
Drop sport. Clink.
leave.
Well, I suppose we could do something along that lines.
We need the
What kind of area are we talking about?
a small one.
Head sized?
Large enough to contain a room?
What room are you planning on testing this on?
Uh,
Leaf?
not when you're in.
I know,
without
but
a
like
spacesuit.
this is a delicate balance of like the wall. This is the wall of the ship, and I knock on it. This is the wall of the ship, and outside is no air, ever.
Mhm.
And so
And I'd like it to not work by blowing a hole in the wall.
yeah, I know, but I'm like, if it,
Yeah,
I don't
Oh,
wanna
I can do that.
Kim
I don't
walks
wanna
by and
risk
just says, "Yeah, anyone. I hope nobody's forgotten we're literally flying around in a tin can, where everything outside of it wants to kill us."
There's some nickel too.
She immediately sits down next to Satsi and hands her something to drink.
Where are you intending on testing this?
Probably in a cargo bay. Why?
That's like a big space.
Yeah.
Exactly. I want to see what its range is without finding out what its range is.
Satsi holds up a hand and scribbles in her notebook and shoves it over to you, and it says, "Is this based on what you were talking to Paladin Edmund about? Are you trying your hand at what I think you're trying your hand at?"
Yeah, want to help?
She kind of looks a little worried, but slowly nods.
Come on, it'll be fun.
She scribbles, "Your definition of fun is sometimes concerning."
Sometimes.
I've been told that.
Okay. Hana helps you with the physical construction of the device, and Satsi will help you with the psionic charging of it. I'm trying to remember the mechanics now.
I'm going to
Okay.
I'm going to request that everyone working on this project
wearing a
and anyone
spacesuit?
yes, please. Please wear a spacesuit with a helmet. Cuz if you roll bad, this is Vicky. If you roll bad, Grant will do something bad to you.
Yeah.
And you have 18 hit points. And so I don't want you to remove all the air from your lungs, you know? That's a
Could
bad.
be fun.
All
I'll
right.
be
I
fine.
said could.
Okay. You may roll. I'm at the moment forgetting exactly what craft check it is, but you may roll it, and you may roll it with advantage because you do have Hana's help.
Is that
Okay.
not Psycraft?
Mechanical, if I remember correctly.
Oh.
For the actual mechanics of the thing.
28.
Jeez.
Okay. You managed to make something that you are fairly confident could hold a psionic charge. All right.
And now for the fun part.
And is this partially using the thieving mind link, or is this something else?
I wasn't expecting it to have to.
Okay.
Um,
It doesn't sound like it should. You just need someone else to provide the extra
Yeah. Oomph.
amperage, so to speak.
I suppose that would be an option. See, 'cause the problem with thieving mind link is that the person who is the source of the power forgets it for the duration.
Okay. Well, Satsi's ready to do whatever you need her to do. She's at least
Yeah.
interested in the experiment.
I'm going to focus. I'm going to channel the. I'm going to channel the constraints part of this, and if you could just dump a lot of power into it, does some math.
She glances at it dubiously and then just scribbles in her notebook. "It's not going to explode in my face when I do it, right? What are the
Not if I did
chances?"
about 5%.
She looks concerned, but slowly nods and holds out a hand to the device.
All right. Shall we?
Okay. Satsi starts focusing.
All
And
right.
is anyone else present for this?
I have made myself scarce for this.
I'm in the
And
bridge.
I'm also going to make sure none of the pets are present.
I am also, thank God. You know what I'm doing? I have one of our tablets open or whatever, and I have the, like, diagnostics of the ship up, as I know you're doing this in another room, and I'm watching the, like, what do you call it? Habitation?
A life support system?
Yeah, there you go. I'm watching life support systems, like, sitting on the couch trying to be chill. Aries doing research. I'm filling up their coffee. Just like, oh, boy, okay. my hand's hovering over the button of like emergency protocol. You know what I mean? Like.
Okay. And what's Brick up to?
Brick. Well, it sounded like was going to ask me.
We can get to that
Yeah.
later.
At
I
this
You
point.
do
wanna-
this first.
I want to see it.
Brick put this helmet on.
Brick's just like, I'm glad I'm not able to pay attention to what's happening right now. Probably.
I wish. And actually, I swiped to another image of our ship cam in there, like our security camera. Is everybody wearing a helmet? No?
Hana is, Satsi and Leaf are not.
Okay. Bessie? Can you
Yes, Captain.
Can you so kindly remind your lovely boy Leaf and Satsi in turn, if he says it out loud, to put their goddamn helmets on before they try to remove all the oxygen in the room in which they're breathing the air?
Amplified to about 200 times its normal volume, you hear, "Crew members Leaf and Satsi, please fasten your helmets per captain's orders. Thank you."
Fine.
Thank you, Bessie.
Okay. Satsi does so as well. And
Where's the fun in that?
You have 18
Even
hit
that-
points.
even with that, all of you become aware of a humming that begins to reverberate not just through the device that Satsi is charging, it's starting to rumble through the deck plating. And Kai, you're aware of it sitting in the galley as well. There's a lot of power suddenly being pushed into this thing.
Okay, switching over to see how like the engines are and everything like that.
Thank goodness those don't use air.
Most of the ship systems seem to be working just fine. When you
Talking about the explosion.
when you flip back to the life support system in the hangar, you notice that the air pressure sensors are slowly ticking up ever so slightly, as if there's a little extra gas in the room than there used to be.
Okay.
And Leaf, I'm assuming you're standing next to the device, correct? With Satsi?
Yes, my plan was to rearrange its structure into the correct format once it had the energy in place.
Okay. You start doing that. You also notice as you begin rearranging the structure, your suit starts making the sound of the environment around it depressurizing. And you know these sounds, just very slight ticking noises and a hiss as the life support systems begin to engage properly to compensate for the lack of pressure outside. And you notice that the heads-up display is slowly ticking down as the pressure decreases to nothing.
I think it's working. As I focus all my attention on actually preparing to use Fabricate to complete the process.
Okay. You prepare to use Fabricate. And when you engage it, the just errant light coming from the power that Satsi was imbuing this takes shape. And all of a sudden, almost as if it's living circuitry, it traces all around this device and creates intricate patterns that you probably recognize as being similar to the patterns you use for the tattoos. And after a few moments, the light begins to fade slightly, and it just leaves a very dull pulse. And you begin to notice that the pressure begins to normalize.
Okay. I take off my helmet.
Okay. The air is breathable, a little thin at first, but it comes back to normal within a few moments.
Yep, breathable. We're good.
Kai, the life support readings go back to normal. There is a slight fluctuation in the power systems.
Okay. I click off
Hey,
the
that
tablet.
wasn't so bad, was it?
Do you say that like over the intercom?
Yeah, absolutely.
It was fine. Everything's fine. I love your experiments.
It's an interesting question that Brick is not smart enough to have asked during this entire thing. When the thing was charging up, did the two sparky magic people sense that there was suddenly a giant battery full of loads of psionic energy?
Oh yeah, that's a good point.
Oh yeah. Like, could Ari feel
That's
it?
a good question, Grant.
Barry, make a concentration check.
Okay,
That's a good question, Grant. Did I see that?
it's in that one.
What did that look like?
You are focused on your research, man.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Ari's utterly focused. Ari was, I would say Ari was not present, so I'm not sure Leaf would see anything about that. Or what specifically are you?
As we're charging up the giant battery, what did it look like to psionic senses?
Oh, right. The other one.
Uh-huh.
It was nearly blinding.
I like this toy.
And yeah, Satsi removes her hands, and you notice that the psionic glow around the edges of them begins to dissipate. She takes a breath, relaxes her shoulders, takes off the helmet, and just grins.
See? Fun.
She signs yes.
Huh.
All right. What else goes on? Yes.
At some point later,
When Ari takes a break to eat or something.
yeah,
Okay.
or even while you're in the middle of doing it,
Well, if you
of
came,
researching, he would bring you another coffee.
aw, he would have paused it for you if you said you needed to talk. What?
Hey, buddy.
He's just like, yeah, trying to like read and listen to the thing at the same time.
You got a minute?
He would pause it and be like, yeah, what's up? Open the door for you.
And he's carrying a little tray
Thanks.
with another coffee and a little Uncrustable. 'Cause
Aw.
that's his thing.
Aries like slightly twitching. I don't know how many coffees he's had, but it's probably too many at this point.
Oh, no.
Rick
I
takes the
switch
coffee
you.
off the tray.
Listen, I switch you to decaf without you knowing at certain points of the day.
It's diabolical. Thank you.
You need to sleep.
Yes.
Yeah.
If I need to take on the mom role of captain, then I will. Like,
If the decaf solution doesn't work, there's always the arty solution.
no. Don't get him involved.
Aries just like, wait. What are you talking about? No, I'm just kidding.
Don't worry about it.
Yeah, I'm just messing. Anyway, oh, thanks, Brig.
You're welcome.
What? You have a weird look on your face.
I might have, maybe.
Come sit down.
Okay. So, alright. I've been thinking about this for a little bit,
Okay.
and I just want to make sure that you're good with the whole Carter situation and everything that's going on, and, Rima escaping,
Oh, Amanda fully
and all that kind of stuff, and but more specifically the Carter thing.
I'm fine.
Wanted to pick your brain a little bit.
Did you have like a specific? Do you have questions, or are you just asking how I'm feeling?
I will get to questions. How are you feeling?
You can just take a bite of the Uncrustable and be like, I mean, I'm okay, I guess. It's complicated.
Yeah.
I'm really worried because I don't want her to hurt the team. And I feel like if that happens, it's slightly my fault. I don't know, because I was...
What the fuck bullshit are you just spewing to me right now? What? What?
Nothing.
Look, she is fully capable of making her own decisions and her own actions.
Mhm.
Alright, I'll get to the point.
Yeah, what are you eating at, Eric? I'm confused. No, he takes another bite.
Look, we've only like known Carter for like, I don't know, a week,
Has it only
maybe.
been a week?
And I know,
it was a week that we were with her, yeah.
and I know that you guys really hit it off. Just saying, it's very apparent. It's very cute. It's fine.
It's fine.
But obviously, what's going on now is a little bit more important, and she's made the choice to go after what's going on.
What?
You know, the thing that Rima is obviously doing to manipulate her in some way or whatever it is.
Well, yeah.
A little bit of information that we don't have.
Yeah, but like if it's something that like I feel like it would have to be incredibly important for her to make that kind of decision.
And you're probably right. I'm concerned of the potential of her having to make a choice between that and us. And I want you to be aware and maybe okay with needing to make a decision like that as well.
Non-lethal.
I know.
Okay.
I don't want her to hurt you.
I don't think she will.
I mean, she can't physically, but I just mean, you know, I like her a lot, but we barely know her.
I get it.
And we don't know what her past is, and what this thing is, and what information they have. I know! I know.
No.
But we just don't know, and she might, you know, I don't know if she's gonna come back.
I think she will based on just actions that she's taken.
Okay.
But I don't know. I want to help her and I want to help us, and I feel like it is possible to help everybody all at the same time without anyone getting hurt. So
I mean, that's our goal.
yeah, but I get what you're saying. But I don't think it'll come to that. I think it'll be fine.
Okay.
Aries clearly just like just telling that to himself, not like
Brick.
Brick knows.
Aw, damn it.
Rick knows all. His sense motive is through the fucking roof.
Yeah. Aries just like smiling very fakely. It's gonna be fine.
Okay.
Just try your hardest not to hurt her.
I will
Even
not
if it
do
seems
anything that she wouldn't do to me.
Okay. Thanks, Brick.
You're welcome, buddy.
Ari is more stressed than he was.
Okay. On that note, anything else?
I'm gonna make sure
Alright.
that Zen's brain isn't permanently damaged from whatever he was taking, but I think we're
Yeah,
safe
he's
on that.
probably good.
He sleeps in the next day, and then
He sleep for 4 days.
not quite. No,
Good.
he does report. He does report for duty. His hand seems a little stiff, but he's fine.
Cool.
And he is avoiding eye contact with most of the crew for the time being. Anyway, all of you.
I make a full backup of Artie, if I hadn't done that already. I think I did do that, but
You did.
Uh,
Right after Carta.
but I'm making sure that's explicitly said out loud.
Okay.
I think I also did that at a previous point.
Okay.
It'll be interesting to compare them. I think I'm gonna just spend the rest of the time practicing with Satsi and training my 2 new pets to get along with the other ones, and also to bite on command. You have to teach them
Okay.
how to bite on command, so you can teach them not to.
Okay.
These are
Um,
spiders.
They're weaver worms.
They're weaver worms.
I
They are
thought
not
you said
spiders.
Something about spiders.
Well, they're
They have-
basically they're dragon spiders.
Yep. They have woven some not very great webs in places. They're still practicing. Kai, occasionally you walk through like webbing if you go through the cargo hold.
I like walk through and I like do the like because like
And then you find a cute little weaver worm wrapped around your wrist.
I and I put it down on the table. Okay. And I walk away.
How big do they get?
The ones that attacked you were quite big.
Yeah.
Yo.
They were definitely medium-sized creatures. Although you suspect they could probably get bigger.
We're just gonna ignore that.
I can drag them into battle.
I hate this.
So, that being said, the night before you guys are supposedly going to arrive, Ari, you finish your research, and you can write a report on this if you want to.
Nice.
You have a general idea. You have a general idea what each of these places of interest is on a base level. The first world, or Sodak, definitely a mining world, but it's riddled with corruption and crime. It's kind of a place that the local Mirnan government kind of just lets do its thing because they run things on that planet different. Karada itself is a prosperous world. It's been colonized for hundreds of years, and it's very well established. There is a ruling family. It seems Mirnan culture is hierarchical in that way. They have a royal family somewhere, and these people seem to be distantly related. The moon in orbit of Karada is actually, it seems to be a resort of sorts, because Karada is on the temperate to warm side, whereas the moon seems to be kind of a almost wintertime wonderland sort of space. Skurd is mostly used for farming. It has a substantial Mardim population, actually. And the marshals left some notes about an ongoing case involving someone known as the Collector. They seem to be based on Skurd. There are also some criminal elements known to be around Arados, the gas giant. There also is a lively salvage and mining trade. And Sardin, the marshals don't have a lot of information. They just mention that it is the Altorim family's main military base. And it seems to be where their fleet typically resides when it's not being used by the royal fleet.
Ooh.
Which planet was that?
Sardin.
Cold one.
It's, yes, the very, very cold. The frigid little icicle.
Yeah, make sure my notes are up to date.
That being said, I'm assuming Ari shares this with the entire team.
Yeah.
Okay.
He would like sit everybody down and like that crazy meme where the guys like got stuff all over the wall. He's like, okay, so this like cracked up on the cafe, and he's like, this planet is like, like he gives a presentation. But yeah, you all know everything now because of that.
God damn. You really. This is impressive.
It's definitely comprehensive.
You
Like,
should.
That was wow.
I've never done this before in my entire life.
I checked my watch for how much time we have left on the trip. How much time do we have left on the trip?
Not long. Few hours at most.
Ari, have you slept?
Steve with like
Somebody-
Bowser's eyes, he's like, yeah, like I've taken like 30-minute naps every like once in a while.
Somebody else. Were you making your own coffee?
No.
Ari. I was trying to switch you to decaf. Okay, you need to try to
Was already
sleep.
making it for you.
slow. Already definitely made it for him.
You need to take an attempt at a nap before we get there. This is all very good information. Yes?
Okay.
I found a blow on the ship.
You what?
What?
I found a blow.
Oh.
You what?
Sorry, it's a joke. Anyway, it's already made, so it's probably as cocaine. Anyway.
Mm.
True.
Okay, yeah, I'll go take a nap. You keep that up
That's
if
not
you
supposed to
want.
use that.
Oh no, it's good. We'll do our we will study up on your research. It's very good. I'm just really concerned about your health.
I'm fine. I do this all the time. Actually, I don't know what I'm saying. I've never done this before. Listen, Amanda.
Did you say that was Amanda leaking through?
Yeah, Amanda leaked through because I literally just said 3 seconds ago that Ari was like, I've never done this before.
Yeah.
But anyway.
So funny.
Anyway. Okay, wake me up when we're there. Like, immediately, please. Thanks.
Before we get out of warp, I'll let you know.
Cool. Also, if someone could strap me in so I don't go flying when the ship comes out.
It'll be okay.
I think your roomie has that handle.
Thanks.
It's like a
Alright.
straight jacket.
Alrighty. Well, that being said, a few hours later, I'm going to assume at least Kai is in the bridge. Who else is going to be present?
Who's hanging out?
Bug it. Sure.
Okay. Kai, you bring the ship out of...
I let Ari know
Yes.
before we get out of warp. I made that promise
Thanks.
Ari, make a will save.
Uh-oh.
to see if
A will?
Ari's able to wake up.
That's an at one.
Nope.
Your dice sucks.
He's in a row and then 2 ones in a row.
I knock on the door a few times and get no response. I'm like, Ari,
He's dead.
Ari, and I'm like, Bessie, is Ari still breathing in there?
Crewman Ari is currently in a state of REM sleep. I would recommend not disturbing them.
You're probably right. I just log it in, let the record show that I did try to wake them. Okay? I don't want them getting upset at me later.
I have left a message on their comm panel.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Let's land this bitch.
Delivered silently. Wake up.
Yeah.
Do not disturb.
Okay. Kai. You bring the ship out of warp.
Definitely
And-
out a good distance away from where I was warned to do so.
Actually, you're not as far as you would have liked to.
Why? I think I should roll for that.
Agreed.
You rolled a 19 on your navigation check.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's almost 20.
Isn't that, yeah.
That's high. Sure.
This sounds like someone really wants a certain plot thing to happen.
It seems like it. Okay. Now go ahead. They shoot us out of the sky. We're dead. We're all dead.
PCs are a thing.
Hope you enjoyed the
They
stream,
are a
guys.
thing.
And we'll
And
make new characters next
You
week.
were one off from what I was asking for the optimal scenario. I am sorry.
20.
Alright.
You come out of warp and immediately you recognize that there is a small rocky planet below you. And your initial scan tells you it is very cold and it is the most distant planet. You are over Sardin.
I go, shit, and I throw it in reverse.
Immediately when you do, a proximity alarm goes off and
And I
You're-
immediately start typing, and I was like trying to send a general message out of like, we come in peace, I'm so sorry I overshot it.
and you are alerted to a gravity signature approaching at high speed.
Okay, fair,
And-
I'm gonna stop this shit.
Does it look like a? Does it look like a missile or does it look like a ship?
It's big enough. It has to be a ship. It would be crazy if they
I
sent a
am
missile
just
this big at you.
checking.
I park the ship in, space, and I throw up what is the equivalent of the white flag of the dove fucking holding the fucking olive branch of like,
Mhm.
we're chill, we're just coming to visit, I overshot it.
A few moments later, there is a flash and a massive crescent-shaped ship drops out of warp in front of you. It's many times the size of your ship. One of you may make a computer use check to just do a surreptitious little scan of it to see what you can find out.
Uh-huh.
And Wonder does not like the look of this.
Wonder gets out of Wonder's puppy chair and is like,
25.
I'm gonna go.
Okay.
Plus whatever the ship adds to it, because I am definitely using our computers to augment that,
Oh, yes.
which I think makes it 18.
I'm going to say you also have a translation routine running. This ship has its name written in Mirnan script across the hull. You've seen Mirnan script, you've seen kind of what Carter writes on occasion. This is elegantly drawn calligraphy, essentially, on the side of this
So
vessel.
illegible.
Essentially, but the computer is able to tease out HMS Catheria. And you're able to get some basic stats on the ship. Dawnbreaker's computer considers this to be a battle cruiser frame and recognizes it as a dedicated warship. You have seen or gotten a very basic scan of Carta's ship. It has ship-scale pulse-caster cannons. This thing's dwarf what was on her ship. A single shot would take down one of your shield quadrants easily. She also has multiple hangar bays and armor of a kind that you are having trouble determining what it's made out of. She is currently running without her weapons hot. Shields are not up, but you can tell that the targeting system has acquired you, and it is not letting up. A few moments later, Kai, you receive a request to open communications.
I say yeah. Immediately.
Okay. A moment later, the image of a Mirnan materializes using the holographic system that you have built into the ship.
I am now standing and looking like a captain, you know. The vibes.
And they are as well. They have the rather stiff, well-dressed, not a single wrinkle in their uniform look of a fleet officer themselves.
Brush out
with
my very wrinkly red jacket.
They have their hands. He has his hands clasped behind his back, and as the commanding officer of the other ship turns, you're immediately struck by several things. First, their eyes and hair are very dark in comparison to their skin. Their skin seems almost white. And you notice that their face is old, worn, but there is a distinct spiral-shaped scar around one of their eyes, and that eye does not look like it opens fully. And they take you in for a moment, kind of twitching their face back and forth for a moment with this rather spectacular mustache and goatee combination, and then say, "Unknown vessel, what is your business in the Altorum system?"
Hello. My name is Kypris Meliana of the Dawn's Horizon crew. We're part of the away team of the Endurance mission. Wow, I wanted to say something else. I don't know what the something else was, but my brain short-circuited there for a second. That was Vicky's brain. Kai just said endurance like a normal person. Part of the Endurance mission. We are just here to visit Karada. Doing some leisuring, some hanging out, and I overshot it. We were warned by friends that I should have broke back there, and I overshot it, and that's on me. Very sorry about that.
They seem to analyze you for a moment, and then say,
See who the fuck this bitch is.
I am Captain Rolik of the HMS Catheria, flagship of the Altorum fleet. I'm unfamiliar with your class of vessel and species. You say you are on an exploration mission?
Yes, we're from Earth. We're on a colony mission. We've been on it for quite a long time. We're not looking to colonize anything in your area. That's our main ship's goal. We're just on kind of a bit of leave at the moment.
So you would say you are diplomats of a sort.
I turned to the others. Are we diplomats? I guess. Yeah, I guess.
Technically,
Yes. I guess.
Very diplomatic.
Harry's just.
From his room.
Oh wait, I'm sleeping.
Yeah, right. I would. Yes. Yeah. It's. I mean, I don't want to. There's. If.
That is our formal status at the moment.
Okay. Then yes.
Very well. The Catheria will escort you to Corada itself. I will require you to hand over your ship's controls so that we can temporarily escort you.
Y'all see Kai's eyes just like twitch. You're just gonna like remote control this ship. Like
It is apparent your ship's navigational capabilities are not capable of in-system warp travel. We will do the job for you.
That's accurate.
Oh, so you're just gonna like.
Okay.
You, Brick,
Yeah.
you are given a very cold look for a moment, and then the captain turns back to Kai and says, "Yes."
Right.
Yeah, okay, go ahead. Kai's if
I
Leaf wants to
deactivate I deactivate our electronic warfare suite.
Yeah, please hide everything.
And I disconnect Bessie from the main controls.
It's just
What do we
everything.
have that's illegal?
Yeah.
Because Bessie is technically Alician tech.
Yeah. Also yeah.
just
I just
Betsy.
kind of I stalled
There's
for a
not a
second.
lot I can do about Artie.
Yeah, sorry. Just give me 1 second. I just have to deactivate. We have a little like safety protocol of like, nobody hacking onto our ship. So we're just gonna fix that really quick. It just takes a second. There's a couple passwords we have to put in. It's got to be safe and stuff. I'm looking at Leaf for the okay.
Yeah, it's time. Yeah.
Okay. All right, we're good. Also, if you feel like if Leaf feels like analyzing Kai's mood, she's very upset about the severe burn that this man
I don't
has
think
just
I needed
dealt
powers
me.
for that.
Yeah, I know. It's very sad. I feel so insulted. It's crazy.
Well, a few moments later, you notice that Dawnbreaker begins to move of her own accord and takes up a position
They turned the
just
hologram thing off.
no. The captain stays there and seems to be without a word ordering his crew. And a moment later, Dawnbreaker is more or less in position next to the Mirnan ship. And
How far?
a few hundred meters at most. And you notice, and all of you would know this because this is how Dawnbreaker works, her warp pylons do not deploy. Instead, points along the Mirnan ship begin to light, and you feel a slight shudder through your ship, and after a second, there's a flash. And in front of you is a verdant planet. And there is air traffic all over the place. It's looking very busy. The Mirnan captain turns back to you and says, I have entered coordinates for the diplomatic landing pads. Please proceed. The air traffic control system will reach out to you. Do not deviate. And with that, transmission terminates.
I listen to air traffic control. God! I sit down and I am tired of getting told our shit's old. Guys, okay. We're here. And I click on, whatever, like, the comms to, you know, talk to air traffic control. Hi, this is, you know, I do the numbers and shit. I forgot. We have a call code. It's DWNB8R, I think.
Something like that.
Which will mean absolutely jack shit to them.
Well, I've got a license plate.
Us.
It's funny. You should definitely still do it.
Yes, Starship Dawnbreaker, we are aware of your approach. I'm providing a flight path for you. Please follow it. Do not deviate beyond 5 of your meters, please.
I'm not gonna
It is
deviate.
rather busy today.
Yes. I know how to. Yep. Okay. Thank you. I turn it off. I know how to follow the air traffic control instructions. I drive.
I feel like we're back up on the endurance. Everyone's so duty. So uptight. I'm following orders.
Rick,
What?
they're also all telepathic.
Oh shit.
Oh. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm gonna go wake up Ari.
Yeah. It's probably a good idea.
Thank you.
Okay.
Friday.
Do I need a will save for that or not?
I'm gonna say if Brick wants to wake Ari up, he probably knows how.
Just
Yeah.
grab him by the shoulder, buddy.
Yeah.
No.
Grab him by the ankles and just start carrying him out.
Oh
There
my
you go.
gosh.
You really like that move, don't you?
Yeah.
Aries just like wriggling. He's like, Rick, you know I hate it.
I know.
Okay, the two of you arrive as Dawnbreaker enters the atmosphere on the dark side of the horizon, and you soon find yourselves dipping into a thick bank of clouds. You see the light change as you cross the boundary between night and day, and as soon as you drop lower, you clear the clouds and see a city. Karada itself glitters in the morning sunrise. Many skyscrapers shining with glass and polished metals as lanes of traffic weave between them. You pass through, and everywhere you see a city that is alive and thriving with activity. Beyond you, you see the pads of a spaceport, with the expanse of clean beach on either side of it, stretching as far as you can see. As you come in over your designated landing pad, you see a small harbor about 1 kilometer away, with a few boats beginning to make their way out to sea. This is eerily familiar, Kai.
Yeah.
But
Can
in
I
a good
just
way
say?
this time.
Can I just say? I just rolled for funsies a little pilot check just now, and I would like to say that I don't deviate a single fucking meter from what they told me because I did get a 33. So fuck y'all.
Yeah.
Nice.
I know how to drive a ship.
You barely feel anything as you touch down. Not even a jolt.
I like turn it off and I go, all right, let's do this.
And with that, you have arrived. And
Is there a way to deactivate Artie?
We will find out.
not that you have
Next
ever
week.
discovered.
Oh my god. I'll figure it out.
All right. And with that being said, you have arrived on Korada. And there may or may not be a couple of Mirnan docking personnel just waiting for you outside when you're ready.
Hey Kai,
Yeah.
don't shoot these ones.
I'm not gonna. Nobody thinks
Please.
I can drive a ship. Nobody thinks I can follow instructions. Nobody thinks the warp drive works. I overshot it by like a foot. In warp.
You shot at the last dock hands.
To be fair, that was a very bad day.
Yeah.
I'd feel
I-
remiss in my duties.
I'm gonna go get my backpack. I will meet you all.
I'm
by
sure
the
Miko
front.
doesn't have any relatives here. It's fine.
Oh my god. Yes.
Weapons or no weapons?
That's what-
No. Definitely not. We're here as diplomats. We definitely told them that in those words.
Okay.
Should we like iron our shirts first?
Brick's in his armor still,
No, that's fair.
because that's his. He doesn't have formal dress.
Mm.
There was a beach.
Are you suggesting swimsuits? Like
I mean, when's the last time any of you have been to a nice beach?
Okay, but have you considered that we might get
15.
shot if we go to the beach? If we're not doing
We
the
could
mission?
ask for permission.
we gonna
No. Like Karna! I was like, she's gonna come shoot us at the beach.
We don't know she's here. She probably is.
Look, I'm not against going to the beach, but I don't think that's the first thing that we should do.
Yeah, agreed.
Okay.
I'm gonna go talk
No,
to
we
the
should
people outside.
probably start by figuring out what we're supposed to do as diplomats.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that seems like a tall order.
Okay.
I mean,
Well-
Leaf has ranks in that.
I'm a fleet
Rank,
officer now.
Singular.
I have many in it now. Actually, I'm supposed to be good at
Let Brick and
diplomacy.
Harry take the lead, see what happens.
That's not a good idea.
Oh.
That's a very bad idea.
Oh my God.
But it would be funny.
We said diplomacy, not demolitions.
Yeah.
Okay,
Oh,
we can do this one last encounter if everyone's game.
sure.
I can't. I gotta go.
Okay.
Sorry.
Oh, okay.
I'm
Then never
trying
mind. Never.
Sorry.
Then never mind. They will be waiting for you next week.
Excellent. Yay! All right. Sorry to cut it short. I feel like I killed the momentum,
mean,
but thank you
no,
guys
you're
all
good.
for joining us today. Welcome back to D&T in Space. As far as the rest of the week goes, on Thursday, I'm going to be here playing you guys might be interested in this bullshit that I'm about to do, the No Contacts gaming stream, where I will have no contacts in and no glasses on, and Aiden will have to be here with me. He's in the other room and doesn't know about this now. He might be able to hear me. Aiden will have to be here with me in order to read chat. Unless one of you guys wants to be here, virtually. But I think everybody's
I
working.
mean,
Kyle, I'll call you if I need to. That would be
I
very
did
fun.
vote for this.
That's true. I'm going to be playing Super Mario Brothers, the OG, on my Switch, and I think it will be near impossible. It's going to be fun. Thursday, 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. Then next week, Monday, we are off because we are all going to be hanging out. I'm so excited. And then on Tuesday, we are going to be back here for some D&D in Space. And that's the whole week, I guess, man. Please follow if you're new here. Subscribe if you feel so inclined. Shout out to Lynn Jersey for hanging out, and for Grant and Brick for chilling as well in the chat. If you want to catch our VODs, they're all on our YouTube channel. If you are watching our VODs, check us out on our Twitch channel. We stream every Tuesday night. We also have an Instagram now. Somebody do the thing in the chat.
Is it Insta?
Yes, ! Insta. It's super cute. I posted a little reel today. There's going to be content coming out every
Hot.
Tuesday and Thursday
So
for
good.
the rest of the summer, minimum. I have it planned and half of it created. Wow, she's so ahead. And then, we also have a Discord, and, we don't have a MySpace though, Kyle. That's
We
funny.
need one.
We're gonna make that. We're gonna make
I think
that.
we should.
We're gonna make that link to something. That's hilarious.
Yeah,
Um,
can it?
I
Can it
love
just
it.
rickroll people, or like do like the
That's
Artie-
good.
or like
That's
the arty shorts that we have, or something.
Oh, that's good.
We're gonna do that. But on that note, we will. And there's the VODs link. We will see y'all next time. Bye, everybody.
Bye.